Square say, More Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel, some confessions and deep secrets. Kanakakitanga kukuya panino channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kanachukua subscribe, but don't forget to comment and share this video. That's what Zimbabwe is a big guy. Nyari kupisa, nyari kunetsa, nyaya yabuditswa nemai zimbabwe.com mabuda. Vachitara ivo vachiti pane pressure yakupiwa Mnangagwa negovernment yavo pamusaka pekufa nekudisappear kwakaita the human rights activist and journalist Itai Dzamara, chinzi ma political activists nemamwe politicians abudo vachitaura ayo ZANU-PF government iri kufanira provide answers muri Zimbabwe since they know what happened kuna Itai Dzamara. Itai Dzamara akapedzera kuonekwa musi wa 9 March mugore ra 2015 akari kunzi akaabductwa kumba kwake kuGlenview nema-state security operatives muri Zimbabwe. Wakawa nemota yanga isina number plates zviri kunzi ma-circumstances surrounding his disappearances asati azivikanwa nanhasi zvakonzerwa pafuele ma-cause ekuti nyaya iwanikwe ichiinvestigatwa muri Zimbabwe. Kumira Mushe ma-campaigners nema-activists vabuda vachikondema the ruling party vachitaura ivo vachiti it is a terrorist organization and they should be held accountable nekudisappear kwakaita Itai Dzamara. Former Zingeza West MP Job Sikala akabuda achitaura ivo achiti the ZANU-PF led government inoziva kwayakaisa Dzamara and vabuda achitaura achiti it owes the public an explanation muri Zimbabwe. Kumira Mushe zvakare the award-winning human rights lawyer Arnold Tsunga, principal managing partner at Tsunga Bamu Law International, vabuda vachitaura vachiti President Emerson Mnangagwa anofanira kuexplain a failure by his government to explain nyaya iyoyi muri Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe.com yabuda vachitaura vachiti the 10 years have passed since the disappearance of human rights activist and journalist Itai Dzamara, and the pressure on the ZANU-PF government to provide answers is only intensifying. Dzamara was last seen on March 9, 2015, allegedly abducted from his home in Glenview, Harare, by state security operatives in an unmarked vehicle. The circumstances surrounding his disappearances remain shrouded in mystery, fueling persistent calls for a thorough and transparent investigation. Campaigners and activists have voiced their condemnation of the ruling party, with some branding it a terrorist organization that must be held accountable for Dzamara's disappearance. Former Zingeza West MP Job Sikala stated unequivocally that the ZANU-PF-led government knows the whereabouts of Dzamara and owes the public an explanation. The regime knows what happened to Itai Dzamara, Sikala said. It is the duty of every government to protect its citizens. The security of every person falls in the hands of the state. We still demand with our loud voices to know what happened to Itai. It remains a serious issue of public interest. Award-winning human rights lawyer Arnold Tsunga, principal managing partner at Tsunga Bamu Law International, has implored the President Emerson Mnangagwa-led government to publicly explain its failure to bring the perpetrators of Dzamara's abduction to justice. The government has to do all in its powers to make a public and open announcement on why it has not been possible to bring the perpetrators of the abduction of Itai Dzamara to account, he said. Tsunga emphasized that devastating impact of Dzamara's disappearance on his family and the broader human rights community. The failure of any progress it really affects human rights activists, and in particular, it affects the family. The family of a disappeared person, they suffer uncertainty, trauma, and they don't have closure, he added. It is a threat to the rule of law. It is a threat to the justice and accountability. It reduces confidence of people in the ability of our law enforcement system to be able to protect citizens. Obed Masaraure, a human rights defender and the president of Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union of Zimbabwe, ARTUZ, did not mince words, describing ZANU-PF as a terrorist organization and warning that those responsible for Dzamara's disappearance would eventually face retribution. The Dzamara story reminds us that the ZANU-PF party is a terrorist organization who will not tire to demand the return of Dzamara. Those who abducted him will be forced to pay in the coming Zimbabwe, he said. Efforts to obtain comment from the government proved unsuccessful, as both Information Minister Hapana Mushe and Information Permanent Secretary Nick Bangwana could not be reached on their mobile phones. However, ZANU-PF Director of Communication Farai Marapira dismissed the allegations, asserting that human rights defenders and activists bear the burden of proof. He describes ZANU-PF as a law-abiding institution. He who alleges must prove. It is said that some people would seek cheap mileage over another family's anguish. We are a law-abiding institution which holds the law of our land sacrosanct. It is crass madness to then associate us with such a vile accusation, Marapira said. The issue is further complicated by Zimbabwe's failure to sign or ratify the United Nations Intervention Convention for the Protection of All Persons from Enforced Disappearance. Despite repeated calls from UN member states, the government appears to be dragging its feet on the critical issue. This convention came into being in 2006 and started being implemented in 2010. Last year, human rights lawyer Obey Shawa, represented by a renowned lawyer Tendai, took Mnangagwa's government to the High Court, urging that the administration must ratify the United Nations Convention Against Enforced Disappearance Treaty. Shawa deplored what he described as a systematic pattern of enforced disappearance, abduction, torture, and cruel and degrading treatment. He asserted that numerous individuals, including himself, human rights defenders, opposition political party supporters, legislators, and ordinary citizens have been subjected to these acts, with some also being injected with unknown substances. As the 10th anniversary of Itai Dzamara's disappearance passes, the calls for justice and accountability grow louder, placing increasing pressure on the Zimbabwean government to address this unresolved and deeply troubling case. Muri Zimbabwe tingaziye kuti munoona sei nyaya yetudziwo zvamurufunga mu comment section. Kwatiri kuita, there is a SAS member akabuda achiclaima iye kuti Itai Dzamara akaurayiwa akakandwa mugodhi weacid muri Zimbabwe. Chinzi pakumana eSAS vanozviziva and they are being protected. Tingazoda taura chokwadi kana kuti tudziwo zvamurufunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mu comment section.